Yo, I hate that back target. There it is, 11 million DPS. Alright, I'll stop. I could do this all day. But alright, so 11 million DPS. So you could get it up to well over that. It looked like it could just keep going and going and going. So, that'll be our little firing range test right here before I start the video. So I got it up to 11 million DPS with the pistol. I'm not using a shield, none of those gimmicks. Just run and gun. This is my Dirty Harry. So here we go. What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. And today's build is a special one. This is the best pistol build in the Division 2. Period. This is the hardest hitting one. This one will rip anything apart. You just saw that I got up to 11 million DPS in the firing range just messing around. I'm sure it could go up higher, but I'm just not that patient. I was hitting upwards of 5.3 million per target in the firing range, and in PvP I'm hitting agents for over 2 to 3 million per shot, and that's just with the buff. Without the buff it's around 1.6 million, maybe 1.4, but even then it's still like a 2-shot and it kills anything in front of you. This thing is crazy. I'm calling this my Dirty Harry because all I do with this build is I run and gun with the pistol. I'm not using any of the other weapons. In fact, I'm wearing the Slayer on my back just to make it look cool with the snowflakes. But I am not using any other weapons with this build. I am only using the revolver. I have been testing this for about a week or two now, so I have a lot of footage to show you. That's why I wanted to show you the firing range numbers right quick, and then I'm going to show you the gameplay, followed by that build breakdown. Now shout out to the DoD, Disciples of Doom. But alright, we're going to go ahead and jump into the PvP gameplay, so I hope you enjoy it. It's a whole bunch of headshots and people blowing up. So sit back, relax, grab your popcorn. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, support the channel by subscribing, and then let me know in the comment section below how you feel about this. What do you think? Would you use this? I'll show you what it looks like with the shield, and we'll go from there. But alright, enjoy the gameplay, and I will be right back.
The boost. And the enemy has acquired the boost.
Nobody's pulling out. The fight goes on. There are no more rogue reinforcements.
System curtailed. System restored. Immediate medical assistance needed. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Boost now active. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. An agent needs assistance. Allies are acquiring the boost. Rogue Explosive Seeker Mine detected. The boost has been taken by allies. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. The boost is being taken by allies. Allies have acquired the boost. Rogue Striker drone detected.
Pulled out. You're too strong for them.
Rogue Defender drone detected. Agent down. Allies are acquiring the boost. The boost has been taken by allies. Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent out of action.
Specialization supply drop has been arranged for you.
System curtailed. Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down. Boost about to come online. Boost now active. The enemy is acquiring a boost. Serious trauma detected. Rogue assault turret detected. Rogue Defender drone detected. The boost is being taken by the enemy. And the enemy has acquired the boost. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Explosive seeker mine detected. Vital signs critical. Rogue Restorer Hive detected. Rogue Mender Seeker Mine detected. Rogue Assault Turret detected. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Vital signs critical. Need assistance. Vital signs critical. Serious trauma detected. Agent down.
There are no more rogue reinforcements. Eliminate whoever's left. The fight is halfway done.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected.
Kamikazevondoom saved me. Oh, I appreciate you. Kill him.
An agent
Finish
needs
him off.
assistance.
There you go.
I'm sending you a specialization supply drop. You won.
Still did
Well
terrible,
done.
but I have to play with Kamikaze. Hope I could. Five assists.
Alright, so I know that was quite a bit of gameplay, but it was really fun. I've had too much fun with this build. It one hits anything in front of it for the most part, and if they're really tanky, it, two hits. So it's pretty spectacular, especially when, they try to fit like a tanky shield, and then you two-tap them, or even them with a Regulus. Oh man, it's crazy. It's truly crazy. This is why I'm calling it my dirty hairy build. But alright, let's get into the build breakdown. Alright, I'll give you a second to soak this in. So, this is the dirty hairy build specialization. I am using the sharpshooter specialization, and there is a big reason why. So I play on console. I know a lot of you think I might play on PC, this or that, but I play on Xbox. So getting headshots on Xbox is not easy. So that's why I'm showing you this for console players as well, because being a console player myself, I found out, how to make it a little bit easier. So go to your specializations, and you can pull up the sharpshooter. So the whole thing about the Regulus is you want headshots. So this talent right, this talent right here. So, 15% increased weapon stability, reduced recoil, and faster reacquisition of targets. So, that reacquisition part helps you out with because you're shooting and then you want to get that next shot off really quick. That's why I was showing you in the range, get 2 shots off, they're dead every time. Doesn't matter what it is, just try to practice that and you're good to go. So this is why I'm using the sharpshooter specialization for this passive talent right here, giving me weapon stability, reduced recoil, and faster reacquisition on those targets. Alright, so looking at the build itself. Alright, so I am not using my weapons like I already said. These are just placeholders. They're from, and obviously the Slayer is just from the stash. I think someone told me in stream to put it on, and it's pretty funny. I like it. If you have a Slayer, let me know in the comment section below. And if you don't, oh man, do you guys know what this is? Ooh, it is the snowball gun, and this thing is nasty. But that's a different story. So we are talking about the Regulus. This is all about the pistol, because this is Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry didn't run around with a snowball gun or a Vector, no. He had a revolver, and this is it. This is the Regulus exotic revolver, even though it does say pistol right here, so technically it's a pistol build. But I think that's just all of these are classified as pistols, even though some of them are obviously revolvers. Alright, looking at the damage, I'm at 719.3k total damage, and this is God rolled, so it's max pistol damage and max headshot damage. Now, what makes this thing so good is the talent, Regicide. So headshot kills will create a 5-meter explosion. You saw that throughout that gameplay footage. I would even let them crawl on a knee, and then when someone would come to revive them, I'd shoot them in the head and it'd create this explosion. Now this explosion deals 400% weapon damage and applies bleed to the target hit. So if you rewind the gameplay right now and watch it again, there's a few instances where people are on a knee, I'll shoot them, they'll blow up and then kill the player next to them. Because the player next to them is about to revive them, or they're in cover reloading, but it's hilarious. I love it. This thing is a monster. And once you get it down, you don't even have to use a shield. It's just run and gun, get your 2 shots off, boom, boom, they're dead, no matter what. And more times than not, the first shot kills them instantly. It's pretty crazy. Alright, so like I said, I'm not really using the weapons, the primary and secondary. I'm only using the Regulus. Now looking at the build, this is pretty standard for like a DPS build for a pistol, but I'm going to explain why this is the best way to run it. Now looking at the build itself, you can see that I'm running the Punch Drunk Mask, which gives me extra headshot damage, which, by the way, boop-a-doop-a-doo, for those of you asking, I am at 245% headshot damage with 93% crit hit damage. Yeah, and that is before all of the multiplicatives and perfect glass cannon. You can see here I'm at 13% armor damage, and I am rocking the Fox's Prayer knee pads, which give me damage to targets out of cover. So put all that together with perfect glass cannon, and boy oh boy, you are one-hitting for days. Now, this build is completely optimized, so there's really no way to make this build hit harder. You have all of these different multiplicative, damage buffs happening with the headshot damage, and this is how I'm getting all these crazy numbers. Now, yes, you could, run the gunslinger and then holster it and then blah, 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 but that's not what this build is about. This build is and gunning with your pistol out 100% of the time. You are not holstering your pistol. You are not using any other guns but your pistol. So there is no reason for you to run the Dodge City holster or anything like that, because you are literally just running and gunning with your pistol out 100% of the time. So that's why it's the Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry didn't run around with a shield. Dirty Harry didn't run around with a vector or a snowball gun. He had his revolver. Alright, now for those of you asking about a shield, here we go. Let's see. A tier 0 shield to go with this build would give you just under 3 million health. So you could use a bulwark shield with this pistol, and it would have just under 3 million health. So that could help you. You could run this in PvE very easily with the shield, but obviously the way I'm running it, it's just run and gun, and whew, is it amazing. Now, let's talk about the gear pieces, because these are pretty crazy. Alright, starting off with the mask. It is the Punch Drunk. This is the named Douglas and Harding mask with 20% headshot damage. Now, the Douglas and Harding brand set bonus we get with this build is 20% pistol damage. Now, for all the attributes, they are all maxed out, and everything that either has headshot damage or damage on this build. That is it. There's no crit chance, weapon handling, none of that. It is all headshot damage and crit damage throughout the entire build. So, for the attributes, max weapon damage, it comes with 20% headshot damage and then 12% crit damage. For the mod, a maxed out headshot damage mod. Going to the backpack, Walker Harrison Co. backpack. Now, the Walker Harrison Co. brand set bonuses I get from this build, 5% weapon damage, but then also 5% damage to armor. Remember, that is multiplicative. Now, as far as the attributes, everything is God rolled. You have max weapon damage, headshot damage, and crit damage. For the mod, another max headshot damage mod. Now, for the talent, I am running Vigilance. A lot of times you'll see that when my Vigilance is not active, I actually have to like 3-shot the enemy or the agent. But as long as my Vigilance is active, it's a 1-shot. Now, Vigilance, it increases your total weapon damage by 25%. However, every time you take damage, it's deactivated for 4 seconds. So then some of those clips, you'll see that I'm hitting for like maybe 500k, 600k, and that's because the Vigilance is not active. And then as soon as the Vigilance pops on, you get all the other multiplicatives that go in with this, and then the glass cannon on top of that, and then it bumps it up to that, crazy astronomical numbers. Going to the chest piece, the Sacrifice chest piece. This is the named Providence Defense chest glass cannon. Now, the Providence Defense brand set bonus I get from this build, 15% headshot damage. For the attributes, I have max weapon damage, headshot damage, and crit damage. For the mod, another max headshot damage mod. Now, Perfect Glass Cannon, all the damage you deal is amplified by 30%. However, all the damage that you take is amplified by 60%. So yes, you are super squishy. However, if you want to run a big shield, you can. You'll have, just under 3 million health on top of that, so you should be good to go. But yeah, there you go. Going to the gloves, Contractor's Gloves. The Contractor's Gloves are the name Petrov gloves with damage to armor. Now, the Petrov's group brand set bonus, we're not really worried about. It's LMG damage, and we're not using an LMG. We are utilizing the damage to armor from these gloves. These are best in slot. Now, for the attributes, I have max weapon damage and headshot damage because headshot damage is key. That is your primary focus. Your secondary focus is crit damage, because if you can do a crit headshot, you want more crit damage to go with your headshot damage. Get more damage overall. Going to the knee pads, Fox's Prairie knee pads, same logic as here. I'm not really using the brand set bonus. I am all about the damage to target, multiplicative buff, and it is best in slot for your knee pads. Now for the attributes, again, God rolled, max weapon damage, and headshot damage. And then the holster, second piece of Walker Harrison Co. to give you that damage to armor brand set bonus. And for the attributes, God rolled again, max weapon damage, headshot damage, and crit damage. And that is the build. Like I said, everything on is weapon damage, headshot damage, and crit. Put that all together with your multiplicative buffs, your perfect glass cannon, and you are off to the races. On top of that, I do have 245% headshot damage total, and that's just the beginning of it. The skills that I am using for the little run and gun playstyle, Jammer Pulse and Decoy. Those are my two. I like to jam their skills, throw down a decoy, and then you can just, get your headshots. Now finishing off with the stat sheet. So this is for the Regulus on paper. So weapon stats, 93k weapon damage, 239.5k PvP weapon damage. I have 10% crit chance, 93 crit damage, and 245 headshot damage. Don't forget 13% armor damage, and also the 8% damage to targets out of cover. Going to the offensive tab, I have 105 offense damage bonus with 50% pistols, 25% damage bonus total. Now the gear talents, I am running Vigilance and Perfect Glass Cannon. For the defense tab, 726k armor, 333k health, with 10% explosive resistance and hazard, but that is due to my watch level, and just like all my build videos, I like to do this disclosure. I am watch level 2050. That means all of these attribute boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. So if you copy and paste my build and you are at or above shade level 1, you should get the numbers me. However, if you are below shade level 1000, some of these attribute boxes will not be maxed out. Therefore, when you copy and paste my build, you might have lower numbers in certain spots. But don't worry, just get your shade level up to 1000 and you are good to go. But alright, there it is. This is the best pistol build, and if you need to, you can. But for me, I call it my Dirty Harry, my running gun, and this thing is insane. My new favorite build right now. But alright, I'm Kamikazevondoom. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next one.